Hello friends. This is Amol Khedkar. Today I'll be discussing the article from New York Times, which says Facebook invests $5.7 billion in Indian internet giant Jio. Before we get started, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I bring to you interesting world news, which you will not hear anywhere else. That and my analysis also on each of those topics. Please don't forget to subscribe and let's dive into it. So Facebook just purchased around $5.7 billion stake in Jio. Jio is uh, the telecom company that is an arm of Reliance Industries that is owned by Mukesh Ambani. Okay, it was the largest bet by social network on the developing market. Okay, so as I've said in my previous videos, the world is gradually shifting towards the developing economies, and that's why people are betting on the developing markets as much as possible. And so India is the front runner in the developing markets. So it is the largest deal by social network on a developing market where millions of people have gone online in recent years. Okay, so India is really facing a sort of digital transformation nowadays, with internet literally becoming cheaper than water, right? To be honest, in India right now, net connectivity is almost free. Okay, so organizations like Jio have played a big part in getting hundreds of millions of Indian people and small businesses online. This is Mark Zuckerberg, the Facebook chief executive. So I'll just dive into the article. Facebook on Tuesday made its single largest investment by putting 5.7 billion into Jio Platforms of India, an enormous bet for the developing market and a sign of how large tech companies are forging ahead in the pandemic. So this is the largest bet after Facebook acquired WhatsApp in 2014. Okay, so this is something that people were expecting to happen, because has literally just captured the entire Indian market, and it is growing like anything in India. Jio has brought about a digital transformation in India. It's like the internet revolution that has happened in India with Jio. So Jio Platforms is a subsidiary of Reliance Industries, one of India's biggest multinational companies and major provider of cellular and internet services in the country. The investment, which requires approval from competition regulators, would give Facebook a 9.99% stake in Jio Platforms. So, if you know what this means, India, as many other countries, has something called a competition regulator. So what that does is that it makes sure that healthy competition is maintained in the Indian economy, and no one company has monopoly over the market. So this is what this is what every country is doing right now. When, to be honest, I'm really I really commend the actions of the India's competition regulators, because I've seen in the recent times that they are acting in a very good fashion, because they are making sure that the interests of the Indian people are taken into consideration before giving any sort of extra leverage to foreign companies. Okay, so if you have heard recently, Amazon CEO, Amazon founder Jeff Bezos had come to India, and he had said specifically that this will be an Indian century. Okay, and then he invested a whole lot of money into India, and but at that time, I think the Commerce Minister of India, Piyush Goyal, he had said that Amazon is even profiting out of this. So this is not like a charity that Amazon is giving to India. This is more of like a give and take relationship. So to be honest, Amazon needs India more than India needs Amazon, because the kind of demographic shift that India is undergoing right now really requires Amazon to be a part of India. And that's why when Jeff Bezos had come to India, he literally did namaste to many Indian people. He joined his hands in front of many Indian people, and he said specifically that this will be an Indian century. So as you can see, many tech giants, Amazon, Facebook, even Microsoft, is vying to get its feet into the Indian market. Then you have Apple. Apple is trying to make sure that most of the Chinese manufacturing companies are allocated to India or some other parts of the world. Okay, Then what else? You have the next biggest is you have Amazon, Facebook, Google. Google, right? Now Google is definitely trying to capture the Indian market, right? So if you see Google Pay or Google Ads, YouTube is also taking the world by storm, as you're hearing this video on YouTube right now. So all the five big tech giants are vying for the Indian market because they want to capture the demographic shift that is happening in India right now. Facebook said the move indicated its commitment to India. More than 388 million people in India have been connected to the internet over the past 4 years through Geo. Just imagine this. Just over the past 4 years, almost 400 million people, which is more than the entire population of America. Okay, America's population is almost 350 million people. So more people got connected to the internet in India in the last 4 years than the entire population of USA. Can you imagine this? Like people don't understand how big India is and how what kind of potential India has. So this just is a testament of it that more people got connected to the internet in the last 4 years in India than the entire population of America. The country is in the middle of a major digital transformation, and organizations like Geo have played a big part in getting hundreds of people, hundreds of millions of Indian people and small businesses online. Okay, this is all Mark Zuckerberg. He is saying this in a televised, in a sort of online address that he was giving. With communities around the world in lockdown, many of these entrepreneurs need digital tools that they can rely on to find and communicate with customers and grow their businesses. Surely that's the case. Facebook is moving forward with strategic investments at a fragile time in the world economy. Okay, so as you can see, companies such as Apple, Alphabet, and Facebook all have financial muscle to ride out a difficult period. Okay, but they are definitely going to come to India. That because they know India is the biggest market right now for all of these tech companies, because they cannot survive in the developed world markets. Okay, tomorrow if Alphabet, Facebook, Apple, Amazon, all these companies just cut off their ties with the developing world, so-called developing world, and just operate in the developed markets, they just cannot survive. Okay, Facebook sees plenty of opportunity with Geo. India is a large market for Facebook. More than 400 million people in the country use WhatsApp. Okay, so just imagine this: 400 million people in the country use WhatsApp, which is again more than the entire population of America. So even if all the people in America start using WhatsApp, even that is not going to be enough. Just imagine this. It is global messaging service, while more than 300 million people use the company's core social network, which is Facebook. Facebook has historically not made as much money from each user in Asia as it does elsewhere. Okay, now this is a fact. Okay, Facebook and YouTube and other companies don't make as much money in Asia or in countries like India as they make elsewhere. But the company hinted that the new partnership could change that. Okay, so why is that? Because I think there is not too much awareness for people to start using these things. So as more and more people become aware, definitely the India's share in the world economy will start increasing. By bringing together GeoMart, Geo Small Business Initiative, with WhatsApp, we can enable people to connect with businesses, shop, and ultimately purchase products in a seamless mobile experience. So GeoMart, they are launching a small business initiative along with Geo, and they are combining it with WhatsApp, so they can enable people to connect with businesses, shop, and ultimately purchase products. So this is something that is really interesting to observe in the near future, because if you look at this from like a world point of view, this is a major shift in economic activity going from west to the east. Okay, so the last major acquisition that was this big from Facebook came with WhatsApp. Okay, WhatsApp was a startup company that was founded in Silicon Valley, in Mountain View to be precise. And so this is like, I think, the most adventurous takeover by Facebook. Not exactly a takeover, but like a stake, purchasing a stake by Facebook outside of USA. Okay, so Geo has been partnering with other American tech companies such as Microsoft to offer an enhanced suite of services to small businesses. So Geo has been in talks with many other companies but Facebook, took the baton. So this is not Facebook's first foray into the Indian market. Several years ago, it tried to offer free internet connectivity to Indian users in a program called Free Basics. Okay, Facebook had also made an attempt to enter the Indian market like in 2016. Okay, so 4 years back. So to be honest, all these companies are trying to encash on the Indian market as much as possible because they know that it is very very hard to find new consumers in the developed world. Okay, just imagine this: if Apple wants to find a new consumer in the developed world, is it that easy? Because the thing is that you cannot find new consumers to buy Apple products. Okay, that's the reason. That's one of the reasons why Apple keeps on bringing newer iPhones every single year. Okay, so that it can just encash on the existing customers, because it's very hard to find new customers in markets where people already have phones, right? This is a developed market. Canada, USA, these are developed markets where it's very hard to acquire new consumers. Okay, but in a market like India, where people are joining the middle class almost on a daily or yearly basis, okay, that is definitely going to be the battleground for these big tech giants. Okay, just imagine this: in China, 800 million people, which is almost 2.5 times the entire population of America, got out of poverty in just the last 20 years. Just people don't comprehend this number: 800 million people, which is just an astonishing figure to start with. Okay, have gotten out of poverty in China in just the last 20 years, and that's why all the companies were just rallying behind China, because they wanted to capture that market. Same thing is happening in India as well, but it was banned in 2016 by regulators. Regulators decided the companies could not offer free internet services that favored some companies over others. So, to be honest, I think, again, regulators in India are doing a good job to make sure that the competition is being maintained, and they are employing a tactic which is India first. Okay, this is what the article talks about after this. So, look at this. More recently, Facebook has been at loggerheads with the Indian government over WhatsApp. So, WhatsApp has a very unique thing where it does encryption on messages, and it is very hard to track the message, like the original source where the message came from. Okay, but WhatsApp refused to do that. So WhatsApp and Indian government are at loggerheads right now, because WhatsApp in the sense like Facebook is refusing to ease its encryption policies. Encryption in the sense, if you don't know what encryption is, it means that you are the messages that you are sending from Facebook, they are secured. Okay, you cannot nobody can listen to those messages, you cannot hack those messages. That's what encryption means. So I'm just elaborating these things in case some of you don't know. Okay, if you know about these things, just skip a few seconds forward. Jio was founded by Mukesh Ambani, as we all know. Since then, Jio has become India's largest carrier by number of subscribers with nearly 400 million lines. Okay, Jio has ambitions to take on Amazon e-commerce, run data centers, provide fiber internet to homes and businesses, and set up new services like telehealth and distance learning. So, to be honest, Indian companies are really giving a tough challenge to many, American tech giants, because, as I said, the playing field has been leveled now, and no one company has some sort of like a sort of just like a unique selling proposition that they can sell to the entire world, because everybody knows about everything right now. Now, why is Ambani doing this? Ambani incurred enormous debt to build a telecom business. Those costs have been subsidized by other parts of Reliance Industries, which is also India's largest retailer. So Reliance does many other things, as you know. It's in the oil business, it's in the polyester business, and many other things. The money from Facebook will help Reliance reduce some of that debt and invest further in its network, which it needs to do after regulators delayed approval of a high-profile 15 billion deal to sell 25% of its energy business to Saudis. As you know, the energy business is going through a very, very harsh period. That's why Reliance wanted to sell its energy business to the Saudis, but the regulators in India have delayed that approval. Okay, so if you know how this works, there is a regulation authority in every country in the world. Okay, and they fine companies if they do something that is outside of the purview of the Indian government, okay, or any other government. Recently, there was the regulation authority in Europe had fined many big tech giants like Facebook, Amazon, Google, because of competition curving sort of thing. So if a company starts forming a monopoly into the market, then these regulators come into the picture and they fine those companies to make sure that there are no monopolies, because when a monopoly is created in a country, and the company can just charge any amount of dollars and to provide their services. So Mr. Ambani has also been the most powerful corporate voice urging regulators to take an India first approach. So look at this, okay? This is very interesting. Ambani wants regulators in India to take an India first approach. Okay, as I said in my earlier videos, every country is going to start, looking inward after this crisis ends. Okay, and even right now, many countries have started doing that. Okay, this is just another example of that. Okay, so. And this is, to be honest, a logical thing, because if you don't have your own house in order, how are you going to export things to other people? So um, India first approach is what Ambani is favoring, but foreign firms like Amazon and Facebook have a different kind of approach. Okay, so Amazon and the Facebook are worldwide companies. Okay, America wants to export its so-called free trade to the rest of the world, so that's why there is a sort of disconnect between what Ambani wants, okay, and what Zuckerberg wants, okay, but still they are joining hands because Zuckerberg knows that India is the future of the world. In a joint interview, Anshuman Thakur, Jio's strategy chief, and Mr. Mohan said that the companies have different perspectives on some issues, but that would not preclude them from working together in other areas. Okay, so that's what they are saying, because they definitely want to capture the Indian market no matter what. Okay, so they have different ideologies. Okay, but even then, India is a market that they definitely want to encash on. Um so as you can see, India's telecom sector is, to be honest, like Vodafone Idea recently filed for bankruptcy, which is something that that you might have seen. So I mean, this kind of investment might also help prop up the Indian telecom sector, so that and that will create like a duopoly in the sense like two companies competing in one particular industry. Okay, so usually duopolies are encouraged in many countries around the world. Why is that? Because that makes sure that the customer gets what he or she needs, and one company cannot have complete control over what they're offering to the customer. Because what happens is that when a monopoly is created, the company can just charge anything. Okay, and the customers will have to pay for it because they have become addicted to that kind of platform. Okay, so that's how monopoly is created. But governments around the world make sure that they regulate every industry, and they make sure that if they find any sort of attempt to dominate an industry, they will just break up that kind of deal and make sure that that deal doesn't go forward. And every country is doing that. Okay, so it's not very easy nowadays for multinational companies to start investing into other countries, because the laws in many countries and the regulations in many countries have gotten pretty strict, because they want to make sure that they are protecting their own Indian market or their own local market before they start allowing foreign companies to come into India. So if Walmart is trying to come into India for long time. Okay, Walmart is the largest retail chain in the US. Okay, Walmart has also ventured in many other countries, and it is trying to come to India for a very long time, but the regulators are not allowing Walmart to come to India. Why? Because Walmart is like a one-stop shop for everything. Okay, you can literally find, to be honest, like right from a needle to a car in Walmart shops. No, that's an exaggeration, but what I am trying to say is that you find almost everything in Walmart. Okay, so that's why when a Walmart comes into the Indian market, and they are a very big wholesale retailer. Okay, they're a very big retailer. Okay, and they sell commodities at a very cheap price. Because why? Because they operate on a very big scale. Okay, so that's why they it is very easy for them to sell products at dirt cheap rates. But the normal stores in India or in other parts of the world cannot compete against Walmart. Okay, even stores like Big Bazaar or Reliance Fresh, they cannot compete in front of Walmart, because Walmart is a behemoth. Okay, Walmart is a very big giant that can literally take over the entire Indian market and crush competition, and just eradicate all the local, even the fruit sellers and vegetable sellers, all of them will just get out of business within just a week after Walmart comes into India. That's why regulators are not allowing Walmart to come into India for a long time. I think it's almost a decade since Walmart is trying to come into the Indian market, but regulators are just not allowing it to venture into the Indian market. So this is my analysis of the news that just happened, where Facebook has invested $5.7 billion in Indian market, Indian internet giant Jio. Okay, so if you like listening to this article and my analysis of what exactly this means for India and for the rest of the world, please like and comment, and do subscribe to my channel so that you can get regular updates from my side. I'm right now I'm uploading 2 videos in English daily, and I'm also uploading one video in Marathi, which is my local language. So based on the kind of feedback that I get from you guys, I will switch to entirely English platform in the near future. So let me know, and we can take this forward. Thank you. Have a good day.